Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Factorio. We have got a lot of trash accumulated over here, and I would like to set up a system to remove some of this trash and get it back into the system, as well as get some machines up here recycling some of these things that they may need. For example, we have some fast inserters in here. There's 19 of them. And they're just hanging out in here doing nothing. We can set up some buffer chests, like, what requires these? Like stack inserters. We use a lot of stack inserters, and they require blue inserters. So we might as well go ahead and set up a buffer chest here, so that can get used. What? Oh, that's a filter. So yeah, I want to do that in this episode. Let's go over here and we'll grab some of our chests that we're going to need. We're going to need buffer chests. We are going to need requester chests. Are we going to need a requester chest? Yes, we are going to need requester chests. As well as, how many storage chests do we have? 26. I think that's a good start. So let's go ahead. We'll roll the intro early this time, just right now, while I'm thinking about it. And then let's set up our recycling program. All right, we need to get we need to get robot coverage over here for this to work. Let's see, that should do that. Because the first one I want to get set up is the one that is going to be filling up wood, our wood burner. A lot of people just like to take the wood and throw it into a chest, and that's that, and shoot it with a gun to get rid of it. I actually like to recycle mine. Let's see, I think we can do this with a requester chest. That'll be fine. And let's request wood. Wood. How much wood? All the wood. Let's do like 1,000. And that's all we should do right there, because we already hooked up these inserters not to work if there's any wood in this chest. And this is in logistic range. Yeah, and here they come right now. That'll get the wood in there, and that'll turn all these inserters off. And that'll start filling up wood on this, and we will use that wood to go through here. I mean, I don't know. I always like to set up a wood burner like that, just to use it. You know, it saves a little bit of coal, and it just generally feels good to me. All right, so that is set up. I would like to get some recyclers for other things as well. Coal, iron ore, as well as copper ore. And, I think I want to do those up here where the train stations are. And just kind of integrate it into the trains. I usually do it down here on the bus, but, I don't know, it's like we already got all these balancers and stuff. Let's do that, like, right here. If I put a stack inserter there... Let's see, this will be just a regular requester. And let's request iron ore. I wish I had some iron ore in my inventory. I guess, you know, a good way to do that would be just to grab some. All right, that's... Oh, that went to auto trash, didn't it? Okay, let's put it in there. Is that going to go... no, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's do this. And that, so it goes on the other side of the belt. There we go, and that will get fed into there. That's going to mess a little bit with our trains and their unloading, but not too bad. And if we put an input priority on the right, and maybe an input priority on the right here as well. I don't know if the input priorities really mess with the balancers very much. It shouldn't. But I don't know. I feel like it's important to get that. Okay, let's do the same thing there. There. And can we fit that in there? We sure can. All right, and that's going to be iron. And you know what? I should have I should have not done it that way. I'm hoping there is not going to be any copper coming that way. It shouldn't, because all the copper requests, provided we had less than that, should go over there. We'll watch it though. And yeah, we'll throw coal up here. Let's see. I did not remember any of that. So input priority there, input priority there. Input priority there, input priority there. And input priority there, input priority there. Yep, see, it got some copper right there. We were expecting that. We knew it could happen. And it's just going to continue to do that. Oh, and it's going down here as well. All right, so far, so much for my optimism. All right, do we see any more copper? Yeah, there's a piece right there. And I think that's good. And even if we got some in the system, it'll just trickle down and get caught somewhere and be a bigger problem at another place. But that's all stone. That's looking good. And I'm not seeing any copper over there. All right. Those are our ore recyclers. We need some recyclers for plates now. And, let's see. Is this in robot range? It is. This looks like a really good place to me to do that. Throw those down there. Input priorities on those guys. And then a couple of inserters and a couple of requester chests. You are going to request copper plates. And you are going to request iron plates. Okay, those will get the plates back into the system. Let's dump off all this ore. Auto trash. Let's turn that off for now. And let's just throw all this stuff in here. And I'll throw landfill in there for now. Boy, how did I get all these robots? No idea. Plastic. I don't know how that filter keeps getting set. It's kind of annoying. All right, that'll clear us out in some inventory space. Okay, what else do we need? Let's take a look-sees over here. We could probably set up one for solid fuel. And potentially one for plastic as well. Are we in robot range? One. We are not. Okay, that's a thing we got to consider. Can we fit a robo port somewhere up here? Nope, there's too many pipes. I can fit it right there, though. Is that powered? It sure is. Requester. That is going to be solid fuel. And that is going to be plastic. All right, and you know, it's worth noting that this recycling kind of setup here, it only works if you're not using a lot of logistics in your factory. What's going on with steel? Steel is out of power for... Oh, it's not getting any coal. Oh, because we never hooked this line back up. All right. Important safety things that you need to pay attention to. All right. And since we're here... why do we have a steel thing on there? Is one of these inserters incorrect? Yes, you were. I think I saw that earlier. I wasn't paying attention. Okay. That will go there. Let's go ahead and take this underneath. And, boy, we probably don't even have anywhere close to having any robot coverage over here, but we will over here. Oh, we're getting attacked. At the outpost. Oh, wow. In the one place where we didn't put anything. All right. Okay, I think you'll get taken care of over time, so there's no emergency. So I'm going to continue what I'm doing here, but we'll have to go back and fix that. Okay, you're going to be steel. Let's see. Stone brick. We currently don't have one set up for that. This looks like it would probably be a good place for it, except that it's not. Well, I don't know what I was thinking there. But that's in range over there. It sure is. Stone, a brick. That's under logistics. All right. And I believe that is all of our base materials. Red circuits, green circuits. Would definitely like to get something set up for those. Problem with that is that this is going to be like right in the middle of everything. Oh yeah, it'll be fine. Do we get robots this far out? We sure do. Let's see, requester, inserter, power pole, request, green circuits. And let's see, we probably fit that one in right here as well. Okay, that's a lot of the big ticket items. Let's take a look at our chest over here, and let's just see what's accumulating up here. Let's see, concrete. A lot of the stuff we have already. A lot of the stuff is being made in the mall. Gears. Gears and... gears. Wood, pipe. All right, I think gears is going to be the big one here. Let's go ahead and get that set up since it's just right here. Cheese that a little bit so we don't have to put a power pole down. Gears. And let's see, ammunition. I was going to do that. Let's see, just a requester chest for that right there. That's going to be just the basic ammo. And we don't have a lot of that right now, but when I go around and replace the turrets, which I want to do, that's where that's going to come into effect. All right, I believe that gets a lot of those set up. Let's take a look at getting some of this stuff set up. All right, now the recyclers in the mall, we need to use the buffer chests. So let's get kind of the base set up here. We want, let's see, that's limited to 400. And let's do a request. Ooh, do I want to do a request on that? I don't know if I do. Let's see. We need the yellow belt going there. And we also need it going here. And I believe that's the only places we need yellow belt. All right, so let's do a request. Let's say like 100 there. Let's make that 200. Okay, and we want to hook this inserter up to that chest, and we want to enable it only when transport belt equals 0. Because if there's stuff to be recycled in here, we don't want to do that. All right, and this one should already be set up that way. It is. We just need to put a request for some yellow belt here. And the reason we make these buffer chests is so that robots won't actually grab from this chest and move them over there. It's all right. It's all right. Okay, so we want to make you a buffer chest, and that'll eventually go into getting the blue stuff recycled. Let's see, do we need... Okay, you are going to be used by this guy. So we'll do that request right there. And we'll hook that up to that inserter. And we want you enabled only when... Actually, we could do this generically, right? Everything equals 0, because it's only going to be reading from that. So if there's nothing there, or if that's I think would work a lot better. And we'll need one right here. You're going to be recycling these at some point. That would make that a buffer chest, so they don't just constantly go over there. Okay, that'll be for the blue undergrounds whenever we get those. Okay, that's already set up. What are we doing here? Oh, that's for splitting off gears. Can we do that differently? Boy, it sure doesn't look like it, does it? That looks pretty tight there. We'll come back to that. Let's see. And for our final products, like these guys, we want these. We'll just go ahead and set all of these as buffer chests. I'm not concerned about the long hands. I am, however, interested very much in these guys. Regular inserters. Yeah, just like 50. We want to disable that. If anything, not anything, everything equals 0. And we wanted our fast inserters moved here. I can go ahead and take this down one, I believe. That was a filter of green circuits to the right. Okay, so you need gears, the circuits. All right, and we could sneak our buffer chest in right there. Okay, you request fast inserters. And we wire that up to that and enable you when everything equals 0. Okay, and let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go ahead and put a request for stack inserters here up to like 1,000. Let's get a request for you guys up to like 1,000. Get a request for you guys up to like 1,000. Not there. And this will just make it to where all the little stragglers come and end up in the buffer chests instead of in these chests over here. They'll actually get put back in their box. All right, I think that's good. There's some more recyclers that we can set up there, but this episode is going on a bit. So I'm going to run down here real quick and get one set up down here. That is going to be a rather important one, and that is the ones right here on the robots. All right, let's go ahead and put a buffer chest there, buffer chest there, and set a request for construction bots here, and we'll do like 1,000 of those. And again, logistics bots, like 1,000 of those, so that any robots that get put back into the system will get thrown into here. And what are we currently at right now? 50 construction bots? No, that's for the 300 construction bots, as well as 100 logistics bots. And that's off a little bit. If you caught, I've had some extra construction bots in my inventory, and I think that's what's been setting it off. Like if I take those 20 out, yeah, that'll go against it, and they won't get thrown in there. However, we can go ahead and throw those back into there, and they should end up in that buffer chest at the end of the day. All right, so that's a lot of our recyclers set up. Just going to throw a quick battery recycler in here, because I do remember seeing some batteries. So that'll get thrown in there. And let's just have a look-see over here at what we have going on over here. Stone, we did get that. Let's see, we got pump jacks and things. Oh, robot frames. Definitely need to get those going. Research or assembling machine 1s. We need to get one of those set up. We need to get a buffer for those, a buffer for these. Oh, so many chests, so little time. Well, I'm gonna go spend some time setting up some of these other buffers, and I will see you in the next episode where we go and I'm not sure what we're gonna do. I imagine what the goal is going to be is to get this uranium patch mined and get a little bit more power. We're looking good right now. That is, however, an illusion. Let's see, assembly machine 1's right there. At 50 is fine. Hook you up to there. Getting good at this. Everything equals 0. And that's going to actually come and be done here, so we don't want to put a limit on that. All right, well, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next episode. Have a good one.